Right. Something's happened. Basically, Piplup has one death on the server. And he is the only death on the server. Which means if we're not careful, he's going to be rogue and our alliance is going to be ruined instantly. But I've got a plan. So, welcome back to Doomsday episode 10. And we're going to kick things off straight away by getting into a call with Barnu. Yeah, Barnu, the one that left the server, and good at everything. So what I want to do is get good at everything to kill Barnu twice. And what that means is Barnu will become rogue, but it doesn't really matter because he's inactive anyway. And Piplup will be saved. That's the plan, and let's see how it goes.
So how am I gonna die?
Okay, so basically, good at everything. I want you to kill him, right? You need to kill him twice, so that he's got more deaths than Piplup. But I want you to kill him in the most imaginative ways you can think of.
What about like a bed in the nether?
Ooh,
That could be interesting.
I've got a bed on me right now, actually.
What should I do it? Is this like a plot?
I mean,
I could blow myself up on a plot and then just...
if you called it your plot, we could like blow yourself up and decorate it like as a memorial.
Yeah.
That'd be quite funny.
I want to hit him. I want to kill him with the bones.
You can do that. He needs 2 deaths anyway. Good at everything. I could recommend stepping away from the bed. Okay, right. 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, it made like a perfect square.
Yeah,
That's weird.
Oh, wait, if we put the bed down and then you beat me with bones, and then it's like, I like died to a bed while trying to escape.
What if I do this?
No, I'll die.
Oh no,
I'll
wait,
die
Corin's here. That
I'll
might
die.
be an issue. Right, you done? I've got the bed from spawn. I've
Okay.
got it ready.
Then-
It's a
then-
nice red bed.
Can you unbox me for a second?
Yeah.
Then get everything hits me one more time, and then I blow myself up with the bed. Hit me one more time with the bone.
What?
Okay, there we go.
Okay,
I'm on half heart.
you
Where's
are
the
half
bed?
heart.
Oh, hey, Corin.
Place the bed.
Hey, Corin, nothing
And
happened.
hey!
What's happening? I'm so confused.
Oh,
Nothing.
hi.
Hi Corin.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Funny you should ask. Basically, Piplup had 1 death, so he was going to be rogue, and I didn't want to ruin our alliance. So I managed to get Barnu and a rogue online, and we've been killing Barnu so that he becomes rogue. Well,
You can just
thank
stand
you.
there.
Thank you so much for your services, Barnu. You will forever be remembered.
I'll be in this grave.
place. Yeah.
Go DT, my alliance member.
Whoa, no. And as this fight happens, yeah, I'll just stand in the way. Thank you
That's
so
so
much for
cool.
helping.
You're meant
I
to
mean,
be
you're
like,
good
rogue,
doing
but like,
business with you.
it doesn't really matter. Yeah, good doing business with you. Good doing business with you. And
Sounds good.
well, this
DT,
is.
I have my battle kit out. Why did I do this?
Well, I don't know why you did this, Corin.
I'm not
but,
optimized for
okay,
PvP
thank
right
you.
now. One
Bye.
second.
Goodbye now. Okay, somehow we got that to work, and Barnu will, of course, forever be remembered. And so with that, we can finally get started with this episode. So in today's episode, I'd like to do some more building. So you see our shop, the Jungle Book shop, over there in the jungle, it hasn't been doing too well. And by that, I mean I don't remember the last time I made a sale. So we definitely need some more diamonds. And to fix that, I'm going to build another shop. So if you remember, I've now got an iron farm. And that is producing a lot of iron. We have got almost 2.5 double chests just full of iron blocks. So stacks of iron blocks, which is absolutely crazy. So we definitely need to make a shop for that. And that's what I'm going to build in today's episode. So to start with, let's go and gather some resources for it. Yeah, and there's quite a lot of them. We really should get started. So for this build, I need a lot of grey concrete. And for that, you need gravel, sand, and grey dye. And then for grey dye, you need white dye and you need some black dye. So I've got the bone meal to make the white dye. So I'll grab some of that. And I've also got loads of sand from when I did all that desert mining. So we don't have to gather that. But I'm going to have to kill some squids. And I'm not in the mood for getting a load of gravel as well. So maybe we could spend some of our diamonds. Yes, I know, we're spending diamonds to make a shop that will get us diamonds. It's not a good idea. But it's fine. I'm sure Piplup's prices aren't too high in his gravel shop. 1 diamond for 1 stack. Are you kidding? That's so... Right, I'm only getting 2 stacks of that. That is ridiculous. Right, now next up, I need to find an ocean and go and kill some squids. Oh, there's the ocean. And here's the squids. 38 squid ink sacks and 38 dye. And I think if I combine these, yeah, I get 2. So I think a stack and a bit of this should be more than enough. Wait, I've been a bit stupid. I need over 7 stacks of this stuff, and I only got 2 stacks of gravel. I kind of forgot how to craft concrete, if I'm completely honest. Okay, you know what? While I go back to Pip-Up's shop to buy more gravel and rethink my life choices, let's do a bit of a resource gathering time-lapse. Although, on second thought, the resources I've got to gather aren't exactly very interesting. It will basically just be going through my sorting system, so I'll see you once I've got them all. Okay, and here we go. I've got 2 incredibly full shulker boxes full of resources for this project. Now, there's a couple more things that I really just don't want to gather and that aren't completely necessary, so we can always do them if we really need to, but I don't think we will. Anyway, next up we need to actually grab all of the iron. Now, I don't know how many cells we're going to make. I don't think we're going to make that many, so I think I'm just going to fill 2 shulker boxes of iron for now. Sounds so weird saying just 2 shulker boxes of iron blocks. Okay, there we go. That is 2 shulker boxes full of iron blocks. Right, now next up we need a place to actually build a shop. Now, I want it to be close to spawn. I don't quite know. I think, to be honest, here might work quite nicely. There's not much going on around here. I know there's a lot going on over there near Pip-Up's base and our Alliance base and everything. But yeah, I think right here might do quite nicely. It will obviously need a bit of terraforming, but we can get to that once we start building. And I don't want this shop to take up the entire episode, so let's get going and do a bit of a building time lapse. Let's go! Right, so after that time-lapse, this is what we've got, and I'm really happy with it. However, you may notice a couple of things. First of all, I'm very Christmassy now, and that's because I built this on a stream, and I hadn't done a Christmassy themed stream yet, and I wanted to, but I got into my Christmas skin and realised it's December now, so I'm kind of stuck with it, so you're going to see a lot more of this in the future. But because we built that on a stream, a lot of very funny stuff happened. So first of all, you may notice this isn't where we were initially planning on building it. I was going to build it over here, I put all my resources down and stuff, then logged off the server for a couple of hours. And then when I came back on, this dirt structure was here. Now, this is Corin actually building his base. So he's building the house from up, you know, the one with the balloon and stuff. So that's why it's so high in the sky, because this is pretty much as high as he can build it without exceeding the build height limit. So because of that, I kind of had to move it, but it's okay, because mine's a lot smaller than his house is going to be. And then Jay Fireplace actually was watching me build this, and he kind of just built a chair, and it escalated pretty quickly. But it's quite a nice chair, so now I don't really want to get rid of it, so that's staying behind my shop. Also, if you made it this far in the video, you're probably enjoying it, so maybe consider subscribing. I don't say this much in the middle of a video, but I'm trying to reach 500 subscribers, and we're really close, but I kind of need your help, so if you could hit that button, it would be really great. Anyway, since that time-lapse and stuff, it's actually been a day, so I wonder if we've made any sales. I mean, I stocked up every single one of these barrels, so it might take a while to check. Nope, I don't think we've made any sales yet. I mean, I didn't really expect to. It's literally been up under 24 hours. But we did actually make a couple of sales while I was building this. So J Fireplace did actually actually pay me, I believe, 10 diamonds for 100 blocks of this already before I'd even stocked it up. Then he proceeded to help me stock it up as well. So huge thanks to him. So technically, they've already made a profit on this shop, although not by much because I did have to buy the gravel from Piplup. However, you may also notice a Mr. Corin2358 has 4 deaths, and I talked about that to him on stream, and I'm not too happy. But don't worry, we've got a plan. So what we're going to do is get Corin to become a rogue, and then he's actually going to kill Good at Everything. So Good at Everything's going to be eliminated, and Corin's going to stay. And you may be wondering, well, DT, why do you want Good at Everything dead? Well, I still don't forgive him when he pushed me off a tree on day 1. Anyway, so that's the shop done. Now, next up, I'd like to do something that's kind of becoming tradition in these episodes somehow, and that is kill the Wither. But I've got 17 Wither Skeleton Skulls, so if I can just get 1 more, then I can fight the Wither 6 times and get 6 beacons, which is really, really good. They're going to be really, really handy. So I'm going to go and grab that skull, then we're again going to kill some more Withers, but we're just going to use the end portal trap method again.
2,000 years later.
Look, I just lost my totem, and I don't want to talk about it. I was not being very safe with the old Elytra. Luckily, I have my one and only spare here in my ender chest, so I can re-equip that. But we are seriously going to have to do something about this. Like, I need some more totems, and I'm considering building a raid farm at some point. But anyway, back to the task at hand, which is Wither Skeletons. I think I've been pretty unlucky. I've not got a single skull, and as you can see from my XP and my overall stack of bones and coal, and that's barely picking up any of it, they have not dropped. I've killed a lot of them, and they have not dropped a single skull. But I haven't actually got very many to spawn either. Like, I've done all the normal stuff you do for spawning, turned my render distance down, flown away, flown back, and stuff, but I've really not got that many to spawn at all. I'm not gonna lie, I think we might have to call it a day soon. This is getting ridiculous. Oh, of course, just as I say that, the second Wither Skeleton I kill after saying that drops the skull. Well, I mean, finally, that does mean we can actually get out of here. But wow, that took a lot longer than I thought. Anyway, next up, I just need to grab some soul sand. I believe it's 24. So yeah, that should be perfect. And then we'll head over to the end. Right, so luckily this is all set up from the last time I did it. So all we need to do is do this 6 times. And that's Wither number 1 defeated, number 2, 3, number 4, number 5, and finally, number 6. Yes, I completely agree. Right, now next up we can grab our obsidian, and I'm pretty sure I have some glass somewhere. I mean, I have no idea where it is, but I remember smelting some. Actually, thinking about it, I've probably sold it to my cartographers, so I can always just smelt some more. I mean, it's not like I'm short on sand or coal. Oh, no, never mind, found the glass. It turns out it was in a random chest below my bone meal. Anyway, now we can grab these 6 nether stars, all of this obsidian, and all of this glass, and we can craft ourselves 6 brand new beacons. Now, you may be wondering what I'm actually planning on doing with these. Well, one of them is going to go in my section of the HQ base, so the thing with Corin and Piplup. So mine is going to go in my sort of tower once I construct that, probably next episode. And then 4 of these are actually going to be going in my jungle base. And then that will leave 1 left over, and that's going to be going right here. So the reason I'm going to have 4 in my jungle base is because at some point soon, probably the episode after next, I'm going to be returning to my jungle base and doing some more building. Most notably, a place to put these beacons. It's going to be an awesome build. It's going to have 4 beacons coming out the top of it, each providing different effects. And who knows, eventually I might have 4 over here too, but I really don't have time for that at the moment. So just for safekeeping, I'm going to put all of the beacons I'm not going to use right now. So that's 5 of them in my ender chest. Then go and grab some iron from the iron farm. And I think it's safe to say that even after stocking up the entire iron shop, we are definitely not short on the stuff. Now, I'm going to bring 2 stacks, but I don't even think I'm going to need this much, because what I'm going to be creating, I'm not just going to be creating another completely different beacon. You see, what you can do is use the base of the other beacon to help you construct the new one. And that basically means you don't need half as much iron. Right, so we are going to have to dig up our beautiful moss a little bit here. I completely forgot it's a hoe you need for this, isn't it? I completely forgot about that. Anyway, so what we're going to be doing is placing the beacon right here, and then it can use... We sort of basically only need to construct half a beacon, right? And you'll kind of see what I mean in just a second. But already, look, that's 9 blocks because it kind of overlaps with that one. Oh, and there we go. We've got primary power. And I believe we now have our full beacon. Perfect. So as you can see from my inventory, we barely cleared through any of those blocks. We barely used any at all. But we can now access our regeneration. Wait. What? Oh wait, it is working. But why couldn't I just grab... Oh, because you have strength and regeneration. Okay, so I'm going to put strength and regeneration on that beacon there. So now, fingers crossed, yeah, I've got strength and regeneration. And then on this one, I've got haste too. So yeah, this is absolutely perfect. I've now got regeneration, I've got full insta-mine on stone and stuff, and I've got strength. Oh yeah, and I had to tear up a lot of the surroundings trying to figure out what on earth was wrong with this thing. It's fine, nothing a little moss and dirt can't fix. And if you're wondering, yes, it's off-centered. I know, eventually I'll make this path too wide, but I can't be bothered right now. But yeah, I'm really, really happy with that. So then we have still got 5 beacons left over, which can go towards the HQ base and my jungle base. Right, now the final thing I'd like to do in this episode is actually come over to Piplup's base. So in one of Piplup's fairly recent episodes, he made this, and it's basically a throne for this yellow sheep, which helped to create his entire base, basically. And I kind of took advantage of this. So you see, Piplup actually has a secret base over here somewhere in his base, and most people know where it is by now, but just in case they don't, I'm not going to spoil it in this episode, but I wanted to make my secret base of my own. But not at my base. No, that would be too normal. I'm not going to make a secret base at my own base. No, I'm going to make it at Piplup's. So here it is, my secret base in someone else's base. What's this? A secret base? But yeah, it's kind of just this tiny little room. I kind of made it really quickly because when I made it, Piplup was actually online. And I've just got a chest which I can put stuff in. And I've got my furnaces, ender chest, craft table, bed. I've even got a little painting. But I feel like this is too small, and I haven't done a very good job at designing it. So what I'd like to do, starting with this episode, is just expand it by 1 block. Every single episode, I'm just going to push it back by a block. So if I tear down this wall and the back wall, then I'm just going to push it back by a block. And we can see how big this room gets before Piplup ends up noticing what we're doing. And don't worry, I've asked Piplup not to watch this episode. Although if you are Piplup, you better stop here. Right, so I do actually want it to follow a kind of similar style to his secret base. You know, where the walls are kind of like cobblestone, stone, brick and stuff, and it has like a nice homely feel. But I also want to make it a little bit different and put my own spin on it.
6.5 hours later.
Okay, so maybe I went a little bit overboard on making it look nice, but you've got to say, it's a pretty big improvement. I mean, it looks a lot like Piplup Secret Base, and if you haven't seen that, please go and watch his episode. It's a good one. But basically, I basically copied it. Apart from the leaves, I changed some stuff, like this is dark oak stripped and stuff, and I've changed the layout and stuff, but the walls are pretty similar. The general style is pretty similar, and that's what I was aiming for here. And I think it'll be quite funny to see it sort of grow each episode. And some episodes, I might just do it in the background. You know, some episodes you might not see it on camera, but then you'll come back and it'll look even bigger. And as the space gets bigger, obviously I can put more inside it, so you might see new stuff crop up. And I just think this will be a really fun side project for this series. Anyway, with that, we are running out of time for this episode. So we have done loads today. We have built our entire iron shop and gathered all the resources, designed it and stuff, all of that. We stocked it full of all of the iron we have got on our iron farm. We managed to prevent Piplup from becoming a rogue, although Corin's now going to become a rogue. And we then also built this secret base and killed 6 withers and got 6 beacons, and even added one of those beacons to our industrial district. It has been a jam-packed episode. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like or comment, and if you'd like to see more content like this, then please subscribe. But I've been DT10, and I will see you in the next video.